Hello everybody, and welcome to Greg's Vintage Workshop, where I'm working in stored history one piece at a time. Today we're going to be doing part 3 of the late 1940s SpeedQueen wringer-washer. And in part 3 I'm going to disassemble the motor, clean it, lubricate it, check it out, do what I have to do to make sure it runs okay, because right now it's sort of locked up, and put it back together again and test it. So in part 2, I tackled the transmission where I disassembled it, cleaned it, and lubricated it, put it back together again, and in the process screwed my hand up, which at this point I can get it down that far, still can't bend it much further than that. I can't do this. That's about it. So anyway, it's getting better. It's been 2 weeks, so hopefully that'll come around another couple weeks. So the other thing I wanted to say about the first part of this is I'm doing something a little bit different. Because of noise around the house and a lot of other things going on, I decided to not do sound on the disassembly and cleaning, because I'm going to speed it up to make it much quicker than it actually took, because obviously that was kind of time consuming. So with that in mind, let's get started. Okay, so hopefully you guys enjoyed that super fast disassembly and cleaning portion of this video. So now we're gonna slow down a little bit and see if we can put this thing back together again. So when I selected the silver hammer paint, I didn't figure I'd get any hammer effect on it, because typically you need to like overflow to get the fisheye type look of the hammer effect. Because I was spraying vertically, I knew it would be fine, but I was trying to get at least a semi-gloss look, which is what I got, because the other paint was super flat and I didn't want flat paint. And although the gray on the other paint was probably closer to the original look, it wasn't semi-gloss, which is what the other paint looked like. So that's why I chose it. So before I start putting this together, I thought I'd explain something to you guys. If you guys noticed when I took this apart that I had cleaned these contacts. Well, I need to explain what the contacts actually are. Because this is a brushless motor, and because it doesn't have a start capacitor in it, it's set up with what's called a start winding in the actual field coil windings here. It's got a start winding, and what happens is with the armature here, when this is inserted, it mashes the two contacts together, so they're contacted together, which sends the current when you plug it in to the start coil, and then when it brings up to speed, then the centrifugal weights here kick in and release that like that, and it releases the contacts and then puts it in run mode. So that's the way that works. But I think what we'll do first is go ahead and put the back end together first, which is this one. That way I can get the switch plate where it needs to be. So it's going to go like this. Now switch plates are going to go from the back side though, so we're going to have to kind of flip that over there so I can put those in there. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and speed this up and not really say much as I put this together, because sitting here watching me screw everything together probably is not going to be much fun for you. So this is the cord that came off of it. I don't think it's the original cord. I really don't think that this is the original motor. Obviously old, but the reason I say that is because I don't think they had the polarized cord back when this washing machine came out. I could be wrong, but I cleaned it up. It was really bad. I cleaned it pretty good, actually. So we'll go ahead and get this put on. So over here, the black one was here, and the white one was here, and the brown one was here. So I cleaned the plate out. I just hit it with a wire brush and then I shot it with clear coat. But I think that'll be fine. There's the sticker that came off of it. Basically it gives the directions for how to wire it. And I'm going to go ahead and glue that back on here. Like that. I'm going to use this ultimate glue for metals, plastics, glass, and more, as it says. This glue goes on white, but it dries clear. Alright, and we'll put this back on here. That. And that pretty much does it for the motor assembly. Now we just got to get that mounting bracket back on it. So I cleaned all of the mounts up and also clear coated those. Got some new nuts to replace these. 1032 fine thread lock nuts. Mounting bracket was galvanized. Again, I just cleaned it up, clear coated it. So okay, it's time to plug it in and see if it's going to work. Yep. That should do it for this episode of Greg's Vintage Workshop. Thanks for watching.